Hi guys, so this reading will be for Leo for the month of April. If this reading doesn't resonate with you, check your rising, moon, or Venus sign, okay? I hope you guys are doing well. So there's definitely something from, just by cutting the deck right away, there's definitely something from the past that you're working on healing. Let's see, for April for Leo. Yeah, you're still trying to figure something out. Why something from the past happened. You're kind of piecing it together. You want this like sense of inner peace, but you haven't quite been able to piece it together yet. Let's see. Has to do with loyalty. Okay. Loyalty from the past. Yeah, something's unfinished from the past, okay? There's something that needs to be addressed. Let's see. Or that's coming back around. Yeah, you're feeling a little bit lonely at this time. Something, you know, that has to do with a commitment, a loyal commitment from the past. You're feeling pretty alone. Yeah, you're just examining it over and over. The overall energy at the bottom of this deck is ride the wave. In other words, don't try to force it or control it. Just go with the flow, all right? If something comes up again that needs to be addressed, make sure not to, you know, sweep it under the rug, but to actually address it. Yeah, in regard to a broken heart. You're getting downloads about this. You're going through a crown chakra upgrade in April. It may help you to see things a little bit more clearly, but it's to help mend this broken heart, okay? Wow. Yeah. So resting and reflecting, and this is at the heart of the reading, okay? So resting and reflecting and working on communication. As I was saying, if something comes up, address it. Don't sweep it under the rug, even if it means sitting with it, and that may be painful sometimes, but just to process it in order to release it. If these details come up about this situation from the past regarding loyalty. Yeah, something that you deemed as true abundance. You may also be worrying about some type of financial issues, or maybe having like financial ups and downs. That's also how I'm taking that card. Coupled with this card, you may be having financial ups and downs. Let me get a spirit animal. Yeah, this is so that you can get through these obstacles, okay? It's like building that strength to get through these obstacles, and it will help getting centered and communicating authentically, not only with yourself, but also with your connections. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Yeah. So this was definitely for a spiritual lesson, whatever happened in the past regarding this loyal heart. And time to collaborate. Wow, at the bottom. Time to collaborate in regard to finances with something. Is how I'm also taking that. Let's see. Yeah, it may require some travel in April. But also, as I was saying, this is part of your spiritual path, whatever this lesson was regarding loyalty. All right. Was part of your spiritual path. It had to do with emotions too, but also how I'm seeing that as possible travel in April regarding some type of collaboration with financial purposes. Yeah, it could also just be getting away from everything. So just make sure that if you are going to take a vacation, okay, that you have the financial means to do so. Yeah, because travel is indicated again here. All right. And again, under this ride the wave is peaks of joy, which is also about those ups and those downs and about being grateful. Also, how I'm seeing this in the upcoming energy is the full moon in the end of April will be helpful for you to see these lessons more clearly. That's also how I'm taking this. I think it's in Scorpio. Yeah, it's going to be, as I was saying that, right? It's going to be a release for you. It's going to help with this. All right, this process. Let's clarify with tarot here. Yeah, 5 of Wands in the Hermit. So you're just kind of like sitting back. It's like you're doing some soul searching to like evaluate this source of like drama or conflict in your life. Okay, it could be internally or externally or both. But you want to break from this. You're like kind of over it, is the sense that I get. You just want peace. You want peace and authentic communication. This is at the heart of the reading. I get the sense you don't have that at this time. It's coming in the upcoming energy of your life, okay? But there needs to be some type of purification process before you can get to that. Like, in other words, there's things that need to be dealt with and like weeded out before you can be in that state, okay? Seven of Wands, yeah. So, yeah, there was some connection in the past, in the recent past, that, you know, it may have been with an air sign. It doesn't have to be, but there was something that you're overcoming. There's something that you're overcoming. There was a lot of like conflict with this person that you're overcoming. They don't have to be an air sign. They could have just been them, or you could just be in this very like logical energy at this time. The Magician. I think you realize what these circumstances were like, what they were teaching you, and you are harnessing it. You are harnessing it, right? It's just taking some time, as expected. But just a gentle reminder to be honest with yourself, right? And communicate authentically. That will help. Yeah. So in the upcoming energy, turn knowledge into wisdom, that healing, hope, renewal, right? Whatever this instance happened with this loyal heart situation in the past, where there was a lot of conflict that you're working on overcoming, it was for a purpose, okay? It was a fated life lesson. But yeah, the Aquarius energy. But I see this more as like reflecting on the circumstances to help turn that knowledge to wisdom into your life. You'll be working on this balance in the upcoming energy. Yeah, this is what's going to bring justice. And also how I see this, so Libra energy, all right, as I was saying that, right, this is what's going to help bring that balance and get you back in this state of being more at peace internally, which will in turn be reflected externally, right? There may be a legal contract that you want to get away from, like in the 3D. But whatever this is, it will go through this like purification process that's going to open up some new doors for you. And it happened for a reason, right? As I was saying, that miracles underneath that. And yeah, as I suspected, 5 of coins at the overall energy at the bottom of the deck. So feeling a little bit financially burdened. Maybe feeling left out from this person from the past. I get the sense there's not a lot of contact with them. There's a lot of air in this, as I was saying here before I pulled the Star and the Justice cards, right? I get the sense that the person you're dealing with was probably an air sign. It doesn't have to be. There's something that needs to finish before this, right? Happy, before that sense of inner peace can return. There's something that needs to be dealt with. It hasn't come to a close yet. So you may be waiting on some type of news from some type of legal situation. So just try to ride the wave and be grateful for what you do have in your life, right? Sorry, spring break. So there's a lot of activity in the house. All right, I want to kind of see more. Let me get this situation. Let's do some situations cards here. So I want to see more about what you're dealing with in regard to these circumstances. Let's see. Yeah, awareness, finding out, coming to light, moving, physical location change. So take those as they resonate. Again, with this sense of loyalty. So there may have been some type of realization about something that happened. I don't see anything indicating a third party that has to do with like loyalty and realization. But there may be like either you or the other person moving. Let's see. Yeah, as I was saying too, right, there's some kind of like collaboration in regard to finances. So on the table, offer, proposal, commitment. That I get the sense is more in regard to finances, or an offer on a house, possibly. I see it more as collaboration with an income. Journal, writing, diary, keeping notes in the recent past. So I don't know if you're doing this to help process this, or they may have been something, you know, written that you found out about. There's a key here over one of these owls that kind of helped you to piece what happened regarding the situation together in the past. Children, young, childhood, playful. You may be looking back on things from your childhood. There may be children involved. There doesn't have to be, but it's possible. I get the sense that you're kind of seeing the bigger picture about things that happened in the past, and you're kind of harnessing these energies for forward movement. The Magician. It's like you're realizing that things happened the way that they did for a reason. You're kind of resting and reflecting on this, and integrating that. Irreconcilable differences, divorce, final. It's at the heart of the reading. Tragedy, forbidden love. So I do get the sense that there was a third party. That may have been the cause of this. If that's not the case, it could just be some type of contract that came to an end, right? right? Or someone told you that someone expressed to you that there's some type of contract ending. It doesn't have to be a marriage. It definitely could be. I mean, certainly. Also, I get the sense if that was the case, right now you're definitely not looking for love. You're just working on integrating the lessons and healing from this. Negotiator, bargaining, begging. So this has to do with, under the Justice card, that's Libra, okay? Libra energy. So there's like some negotiation of a contract. There's some negotiation of a contract. That's come up several times for this reading, so take it as it resonates for your life, all right? Just try to remain centered and balanced and at peace. The full moon at the end of April will help with this release. Some of these heavy emotions from like dealing with this 3D stuff. Dealing with this 3D stuff in regard to contracts. Nightlife, gamble, take a risk, Vegas. So I don't know if like this has to do with all that travel and like taking a risk to collaborate for financial reasons. But also negotiator, bargaining, begging, it's like a gamble which way this, whatever has to do with this contract, will go. Yeah, I get the sense it's not going to be resolved by the end of April. So we'll see how your reading next month goes. Just remember that this is possible at all times. All you need is the air in your lungs, literally, to have this. All right, so try not to let this 3D stuff get to you, and stay grateful and receptive to the fact that these things are happening for a reason, for these lessons in our life, and that when something ends, you know, it's so that better things can come. And sometimes this also reminds me of like the shadow side of manifestation, okay? Like something that you may have subconsciously started manifesting in the past means that other things will be cleared off your path. And I get the sense that's what's happening with this. So just remember that and be receptive to that notion. I get the sense you do, but it's a good reminder sometimes, right? And remember, all that you need to be happy is the air in your lungs. It's a mindset, right? All right, so I hope that you are able to stay grounded and balanced in April, and we'll check in next month and kind of, we'll see what the reading has, but I get the sense you're going to be dealing with this for a while, because even it's still not resolved in the upcoming energy, so it's a process, okay? All right, I hope that helped you, Leo, and I'll check in with you next month.